Up for tip off, and here we go. MGC has taken first possession, and C passes it on to Lau and to Magpayo, looking for someone to pass the ball. Passes it on to 8 na binalik kay Lau. Attacks, drop pass to Magpayo. C attacks and misses, and
Looks like some nice wheel action run for their off-ball rotation.
Chua posting up. Binalik kay ball movement. Antiporda attacks and misses again. He grabs his own miss, drops it on to Chua, and Chua draws first blood.
Kendrell Chua over there looking to get the easy basket inside. Nice two-man game from the leading assist getter in the last game. Paul
And
Antiporda.
Lau, and they will turn the ball over back to the red shirts.
All right, MGC's got to watch their turnovers. Already won early in this game, and it's they've been played close here by this Unibest defense.
And that's right. And Ong passes it on to number 8. And then isolation ball, passes it back to, and then another turnover. And good defensive recovery, but Pierce Dino scores the first bucket for the green shirts.
Yeah, no surprise to see Pierce Dinos streaking down the lane. That's how he gets most of his buckets. He's top 5 in the league for most 2-point field goals made. He's actually top 3 with 23 made in 4 games.
Yes, and both teams medyo nangangapa pa. And also, what's crucial for this game is it's gonna the winner of this game would get a solo lead for the meantime, depending on what happens in the St. Jude game later on.
Indeed, yeah, both teams tied at 3-1. And as the first game, it's a battle for supremacy at the top of the standings. Both teams on a 3-game win streak as well.
And Ike Lim misses what could have been an easy layup.
Yeah, he's not going to get many of those. The lane opened up wide for him. You're just short on that one. Hopefully he gets warmed up early because they're going to depend on him heavily for scoring in this game.
And number 10, Abandina, and passes it on to Antiporda. Ball movement, and ball will stay for the Unibest pace.
As we broke down in the pregame, Jacob Abina was absolutely red hot in the last game. He had 5 threes. We'll see if they get him going early here.
And Kendrell Chua in the paint. Pass it on to Antiporda. Mid-range J, no go. And Magpayo secures the board. However, he turns the ball over. And too many turnovers to start the game, Jason.
Yeah, in the youth league, it's really crucial to keep your turnovers down and to make your free throws. So I think those two will be a big key here, along with the rebounds for both teams. I think whoever comes out in those top 3 categories is going to end up winning the game.
And Abina misses a 3. Battle for the boards. And
long pass there. Gets it to Dino.
yes, and Magpayo kicks it out to Lau for 3. Money in the bank.
So I'm expecting to see a lot of wing threes there. As you saw in their setup on offense, it's a high-low action with Dino and Magpayo in that high-low. Everyone else is on the wing and on top of the arc.
And yes, and Barandino trying to turns the ball over, and a bit of contact there.
I think that call was missed. The ref had his back turned, couldn't call that one.
Yes, however, Lau didn't complain to, or C rather. Ike Lim slices the D, no, and rebound, and a break from play, and as the ball will remain with the guys in red.
So let's see the contrast in offenses here. MGC on defense is in a 2-3 zone. So it looks like Unibest is going to a strong side overload here. As you can see, number 1 for Unibest, Dean Ong, going to a strong side. They reverse it here to the weak side. Doesn't work. They still have the ball, 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Yes. Abina to Ong, slices through and overcooks it. Dino secures the board. And C, nagbababa ng bola. Passes it on to Ike. Nilapit muna, slashes rather, and turns it over. Too many turnovers to start the ball game. How can they manage? How can both teams manage their turnovers there, Jason?
Well, it's gonna be, you see Unibest right now is going to a press. What's going to matter is your press break. You're gonna have to pass it off to one guy. The guy who passes it off is going to have to receive it back. Possibly have a screen in the mid court to free you up, and just take care of the ball. Don't make rushed passes. So your previous practices and your coaching is really going to come into play here.
Yes, and approaching halfway of our first period, the score is 5-2 in favor of MGC. And what a very slow start when it comes to scoring, especially that halfway, no team has made three buckets as Lau makes another three. And Coach Mike Oliver has seen enough for now, and he would sue for time to regroup with his boys. And we are back with 5 minutes and 17 in the first quarter. The score is 8-2 in favor of MGC New Life Christian Academy. And if you are pace, how would you be able to start a spark in at least minimizing or keeping the team afloat in order to avoid a major uh, a lopsided game, to say the least.
Yeah, so you're definitely going to have to reduce your turnovers. They don't really have a lot right now, but you can tell this defense is affecting them, and they're being rushed by this defense. So they're just going to have to get good shots. They've got some good ones, like they got right there. Get some easy ones in the paint, but also those jump shots from the mid and long range. You just have to, be stable and hit them.
All right, and Lau, as currently passes it on to Magpayo, could have been an easy basket, but napalakas yung pasa dun.
Missed opportunity there. The guy in the middle just left the lane wide open. That would have been an easy 2 points for Magpaya, but the pass was overcooked.
Yes, yun yan, napalakas. As Barandino passes into Ong and scores a mid-range J and cuts the lead, or the deficit rather, to 2.
An immediate 4 points out of the timeout, and they go back into their press, but a light press as Dean Ong is backpedaling and not really pressing hard on Ike Lim.
Yes, and Ike Lim, what a good move. And Pierce Dino misses the 3. Ang Unibest tumatakbo, trying to push a pace, but Ong said, regroup muna tayo. As Abina lights up a 3, he misses, but rebound by Barandino. However, there was a foul. And it's gonna be whistled against number 23, Mr. Antiporda.
Yeah, as we go to the inbound play here, Unibest keeps the ball. So we saw from Dean Ong on that one, just running around, seeing what the defense will give him. They gave him the open shot. He faked it. He found the man in the corner. So, they have no shortage of finding good shots here. They just have to make it, like Dean Ong made his jumper a while ago with a quick 4 points out of the timeout. I'm sure Coach appreciates that.
Change of lineup, the first substitution, in order to keep fresh legs and try to make a run here, as they missed their opportunity. And Ike Lim uses the pick, passes it on to Magpayo, drops it on to Lim, and back to C for 3, won't go, and rebound by number 22, Roland Bagay, as he step backs 3, misses way short.
He had some space on that possession, but as the lead guard, you start off that possession, no passes are thrown, and then you go into a step back and you airball it. You might want to rotate that one more, although, yeah, you have the argument for an open shot there.
Yes, and Alcindor Yap has checked in. Number 18, Yap. Who does it remind you of?
Alcindor Yap.
Number Yap 18. Who does it remind you of? Syempre, the big game, James Yap.
Yes, yes,
As
absolutely.
Ike Lim passes it on to number 29. Short on that jumper.
They're sticking with that high-low offense here, but you've got to sink that free throw jumper, make them pay. That's the weakness in their defense.
And Ike Lim pushing the pace again. And, as Ike Lim then passes on to Lau for 3. Short, he grabs his own miss. Drops it on to Magpayo and he misses again. And it was swiped by Antiporda.
Very nice, clean defense we're seeing
Yes.
from Unibest.
And
And Lim gets the man hanging.
very dangerous yung bagsak ni Antiporda dun. And thank God he's safe. No, kasi it doesn't seem like a good landing. Di ba? Usually pag nanonood tayo ng basketball games or naglalaro tayo, we experience such falls. Sometimes minsan kakabahan tayo na hoping that it's nothing serious.
Yeah, especially with just a 10-man roster today from Unibest, and they're already going to their press. So every man is going to count here. As Gary Gann checks in, we're going to see what he can provide us in this game today.
And well-deserved rest for Antiporda. And Lim misses his first free throw. And he splits his charities. Now, Roland Bagay bringing down the ball. Gives it on to Alcindor Yap. Naghahanap ng papasahan. Passes it on to number 11. And rebound. Nagbababa ng bola si number 3 of MGC, Isaac D. Passes it on to Ike Lim. Ike Lim uses the pick by Magpayo. And attacks, kicks it out. Ball movement there as... Oh, what a Paul George-esque shot there.
Yeah, it was a good shot for them to overload that left side. That corner man will definitely be open on the 2-3 zone. You just gotta sink that shot.
Oh, ang ganda ng Euro step ni Roland Bagay. However, he fails to convert the amazing Euro step right there.
So we'll get more substitutions here from MGC. Yeah, Unibest still trails by 3 here. We'll see if their offense can get back to that pace that they had earlier when they got the timeout. An open 3 right there. And that'll tie the game.
Yes, it's a good bucket there, and Ike Lim pushing hard and didn't use the pick. He takes it into his own hands but misses. However, Theodore Lim was fouled.
So you see, they have full dependence on Ike Lim to bring down the ball. There's no high screen. The screen comes up at the 3-point line and it runs a weak side pick and roll action, while the strong side is overloaded with shooters. So that looks to be the offense they're going with today. It's going to be very heliocentric around Ike Lim. We'll see if he makes the pass, and we'll see if his teammates can rotate the ball to find the open man to drop the outside shot or the open man inside.
And Theodore Lim splits his free throws again. And so Roland Bagay looking for a play to set up, asking for a screen, but number 11 lights up a 3. He misses. However, there's an over-the-back foul called against number 12, which is Nathan Tan. Is it on? And number 4 gets the layup, and Unibest takes the lead for the first time in this ball game. Binawi naman agad ni C ang Kalamangan. McNeil C with an amazing floater.
All right, a little difference in this offense as someone else other than Ike Lim handles the ball, goes all the way for that mid-range floater.
And nakabawi naman si Gary Gann. We are going on to an exchange of leads to start the game, and Lim mid-range J couldn't get the bounce. And Roland Bagay tumatakbo, pushing the pace. He takes it into his own hands and he scores.
All right, we're going to see the clock management here. 27 seconds left to go, 21 the shot clock. We'll see if they can get a 2-for-1. I don't think they'll get it at this point.
And there's a foul called against Number 8. Number 11, si Lugay. And Ike Lim getting his much deserved rest as he would sit on the bench to have a breather. And C inbounds it on to D. And didn't use the pick. Oh, tries the no-look dish but turns it over. As Evangelista
They can hold for the
looking
last shot here.
and for Evangelista. And Lugay for 3. Money in the bank to end the first. And at the end of the first quarter, our sponsor for the game, we are now back with the opening game of our Saturday triple header. And the score is 12-18 in favor of the Unibest pace, turning it up, or turning the pace around after their first time out. Bagay, this is the layup, and they get second chance point. Evangelista, slicing, passing to Gan. Yap for 3. It's good. Alcindor Yap with 2 triples in this game.
3-point advantage here for Unibest, along with a rebounding advantage. But too aggressive defense there. You got to remember, if you're fouling on the press, if you're fouling high on the press, you're just turning up the team fouls for your team. You're not helping, especially early in the quarter. It's less than a minute past.
And Dino in the high load uses the pick by Magpayo, passes it on to number 3, mid-range jumper, no go, and battle for the boards, but there was a foul. And over the back foul called against C. Yes. And then Roland Bagay trying to set up a play. Pass it on to Gary Gan. Gary Gan to Lugay. Attacks. And step back mid-range jumper is good. And the lead is now in double figures, Jason.
Scoring height and heavy right away for Unibest. Not being bothered much by the defense here. And a block right there.
This is Bagay. Passing it to Gan for 3. And misses it on. And Gary Gan breaks the play. However, ball will remain with the guys in white.
You know, we haven't seen a lot from Gary Gan in the more recent games, but I'd be surprised if he doesn't get heavy minutes here. He's one of the tallest players on the court.
And timeout muna for James Sia in order to stop the bleeding. We'll see how they adjust. Unibest up by 11. And the second quarter action resumes after the timeout. See, inbounds it onto D. And D dribbling it out. Pasa na to Magpayo. Magpayo sa ilalim with the footwork and gets the basket with the foul.
Nice scoring down low from Magpayo. We'll see if he can get more of that. Draws the end one there. As we broke down earlier, his rebounding is going to be crucial against this bigger lineup as Antiporda and Gan are both in for Unibest.
However, he wasn't able to convert the three-point play, but there was an over-the-back foul called against number 12, Nathan Tan.
That's already two early misses up the line. Leaving 3 points on the board. That's a very high percentage shot. 4 factors of basketball free throw percentage. Very important. If you keep leaving points on the line there, you could get the advantage of if you just sink them.
And Lugay trying to look for some papasan. Gan for 3, short. And ball will go back to the new lifers.
Very interesting. You see Gary Gunn really looking to his outside game for most of his shots. I don't think he's taken a shot in the paint yet.
And Jason, how important is, well, with the lead ballooning up and it reached double figures kanina, no? How important is Ike Lim, especially now he's still sitting on the bench? Gaano ka-importante ba ang presence ni Ike Lim?
Well, he's a constant scoring threat. So, he draws the double team and then from there you can find a man open. Hence their high-low overload offense. But now, they're running the same thing. They're trying to look to get it to the man inside. No one can really throw the entry pass. So it's not only the scoring that they're missing right now, it's also the passing ability. And the ball is staying up here on the perimeter. They can't really find a way to get it inside.
alley-oop play up, but they weren't able to complete it. As Bagay, relax muna.
They definitely want more of those. Pierce Dini will make you pay if you give him more rim runs like that.
And, mainit dito sa PCC gym. But, the Unibest Pace Academy is actually making it rain. It's Magpayo with the footwork there. Misses. And, tumatakbo, pushing the pace.
It's a very strong take from Magpayo, but had to go against two guys there.
As goes to back, no. Bagay, he will make a 3, misses again. And a rebound by number 12. Sabi nila, tama na muna. Kami ang naghahabol, dapat sa amin ang bola. And drives it strong, napalakas lang for number 3, Isaac D.
So I mentioned 3 big factors earlier, and Unibest is winning on all of them, and that's why they're winning on the scoreboard. It's the rebounding, it's the free throw shooting, it's the turnovers.
And one, it was foul against number 11.
That's Jeff Lugay.
Yes,
He's
Jeff
complaining
Lugay.
that he didn't foul anything there. We saw that one though.
Yes,
The hands were down. And there's the
talagang
foul.
yeah, he wants the referees to know na wala talagang foul yun, but the ref saw otherwise. As Pierce Dino will go to the line for his bonus.
It's very key that they make their free throws. I know I've been saying that a lot, but if you look at the scoreboard, it's already 14 fouls for Unibest. And there's 6 minutes left. You're not even halfway through the second quarter. So if you put them in the penalty early, they can catch up from you there as another free throw is missed. That's a third missed free throw from my count,
Yes,
as
and
we don't have the stats available yet.
Bagay with a good sidestep, but
I think that was a Pinoy step appearance.
yes, the Pinoy step as Ike Lim pushing the pace and drops it on. Napalakas lang for number 10, Pierce Dino.
That was a sweet double cross there from Ike Lim. He just couldn't convert.
And the lead is back to 12.
Right,
sino-
Dino does not
Oh,
hesitate to
another
push the
turnover.
pace.
And Fong, ISO ball, passing on to Abina for 3. He misses, but they get the offensive board. And Fong will miss. And si Lim with the Euro. Yun ang Euro step. But he will have to earn his 2 points from the free throw line. Actually si Jordan Lim after his first game in this league, I actually messaged one of my good friends who happened to know Jordan Lim. Sinabi ko sa kanya, ang galing naman talaga ni Jordan Lim. And then siya pa nagsabi sa akin, ever since, magaling na talaga si Lim. And Ike nga daw ang tawag sa kanya instead
Yeah.
of Jordan. But, he's showing a Michael Jordan-esque performance in this league. Substitutions on the floor.
Yeah, he's the first guy to hit 2 free throws for them in a row in the second quarter. Cuts the lead down to 10. Ike Lim, his presence felt right away. It'd be interesting to see the plus minus when he's on the floor.
As Fong setting up a play. And easy basket with the foul for number 7 of pace, which is Kendral Chua, who has just checked back in this game. He gets an end one opportunity right away.
Chua has been feasting in the paint along with the rest of this Unibest team. This 2-3 zone is supposed to be denying buckets at the rim. So you're gonna have to make some adjustments here if you're MGC. You're gonna have to deny the ball, or you're just going to have to tell your man to not give up possession so easily.
As Magpayo posting up, and he cuts the lead back to 10.
Strong
And
take there from Magpayo. They're looking to get him going early. A lot of post touches to get something quick and easy at the rim.
And the good ball movement there with another end one opportunity for Kendral Chua, but this time he's hoping that he can finally complete the end one play.
That high-low action was executed even better by Unibest on this play because the Unibest defense is playing you very close. MGC is having a very hard time finding that entry pass. For Unibest, the defense is struggling to keep up with them, opening up the lanes for them there as they're struggling to keep up with guys from the outside.
And ngayon, Kendra Chua now happy that he naka-complete na siya ng 3-point play as Lim overcooks the layup and Fong nagbababa ng bola.
That was a good move he went to there. He just couldn't get the lefty finish to go.
As Antiporda passes it on to Kendra Chua or number 2 rather, si Kelvin Fong misses a lefty 3. Ike Lim, entry pass, turnover.
They just
And
didn't have numbers there.
Kelvin Fong going hard. Step back, mid-range jumper. Way short, but there was a foul whistled against a new lifer.
You see the speed and the footwork from Fong on these last 2 plays? Just 2 straight blow-bys there. And now it results in free throws for him. So we'll see if he can convert and extend their lead to 15.
And ayun na nga, lumalaki ang kalamangan. Make it 14. Kelvin Fong trying to go for 15. Jason, in these kinds of situations, there's a lot of time to play to mount a comeback. However, with the pacing of this game, the pacing of this game, you have to get your act quicker. So if you're MGC, how would you respond to the adversity being shown right now?
Once again, I'd call a press break. I'd probably change the defense and maybe run something else in the half court. Although now with Ike Lim back, there's a chance that what they were running is sound for the personnel that they have on the floor. That high-low action with a pick and roll to start.
And relax muna. Magpayo. Passes out to Ike Lim. Tries to offer a pick. Hindi ginamit.
Rejects
Ike
the screen,
Lim.
tries to go one-on-one by himself.
And no go. And ball will go to Unibest Pace Academy.
Yeah, MGC is desperate to reorganize right here. What they're going to just hasn't been working. This 2-3 zone just seems, one pass late. And that's not where you want to be. Middle wide open.
Abina, ISO ball. Passing it to Fong. Ball movement there. Turnover. And now, Theodore Lim pushing the pace. But there was a foul on his way to the lane. And he will have to earn his points from the charities. Theodore Lim, he's kind of being an X factor in these games, especially that he had talagang he's making his presence felt with this with this very impactful, simple plays, how can Theodore Lim continue being an X factor and possibly be the main factor of this team?
He went 0 for 2 there. Quite simply, he's going to have to convert on his free throws. As a big man, if you're not going to finish at the rim, you can make them pay by shooting 75% from the line.
Yes,
If you're not converting there, as Magpayo is going to try to convert his, you're leaving points up there. You're not cutting away at this lead. That's an empty possession. Both teams in the penalty now. You're going to have to make them pay.
yes, and ayun na nga, Magpayo avenging the sorry misses from the arc for the free throw line rather by his teammate Theodore Lim. Si Gary Gunn will check back in. Papalitan muna si Kendrell Chua. And the luxury of size that Pace has right now, no, that's why talagang sa ilalim nagpapakita sila, nagpaparamdam sila as Fong uh, attacks, passes it on to Antiporda for
Reverse,
3.
reverse.
Tabingi, put
Gary
back
Gunn,
attempt,
not at all boxed
missed
out.
by Gary Gunn. He might have been hurt there. And another end one opportunity.
And the ref is going to signal a stoppage in play. Gary Gunn is down.
Oh,
Not very good. We're excited to see him in the play today. He looks like he's grabbing at his ankle.
yes, tinatanggal yung sapatos. That might have been a bad landing, but we hope it's nothing serious and
Yeah.
Gary Gunn is still safe.
He's tightening up his shoe. So that's very indicative of an
Yeah.
ankle injury. He's able to walk on his own, but there's a limp, and he's going to go straight to the bench. He's not going to try to play through it.
So, wincing
Unfortunate to
in
see.
pain.
We hope he's all right, of course. He's a very exciting player. We're looking forward to watching him. This Unibest team already short-handed. We haven't seen Axel in this game. I don't think he's in attendance today. So that's another scorer that's down for them.
And another sorry miss there from the line by Theodore Lim as Fong passes it on to Lim and Abina passes it on to Lim. Papasahan. Whoa, a good Euro. Kaso tabingi lang and they secured their offensive board. Abina misses his mid-range J.
You see how many shots are coming from that free throw area. In a 2-3 zone, that's not supposed to be left wide open, but because the defense is left a pass late, they're getting so many of those shots. It's just for Unibest to convert. But MGC can really mount a run here with Gary Gann out.
Yes, and Magpayo was able to draw up another foul, trying to use the free throw line as an opportunity to mount a comeback. Ito na naman po tayo sa free throw jinx.
Should we chuck that one up to you, William?
And another sorry miss. And if you are MGC, with the missed opportunities there from the line, how will you be able to adjust there? A triple there by Abina.
If I'm the coach, I'm just yelling. Like, you guys got to make your free throws, because that's something you drill down and practice. You run suicides for every miss.
That's every part of lap doing practices, no. Minsan may free throws talaga na
So we said that Ike Lim is going to be a big factor here. He's about to check out of this game, but we saw before that Jacob Babina was pressing on him specifically, pressing close, denying him the ball. And now Aaron C is going to check in and take over the ball handling and distributing duties for Ike Lim.
A quiet first half so far for Ike Lim as he would go back to the bench and have some breather.
There was a bit of a lull here for Unibest. They didn't really get their scoring going. They're turning the ball over. If MGC can't catch up here, it's not going to be looking any better for them in the second half of this game, unless Unibest starts to falter a bit more. But with the talent on this team, I wouldn't be counting on that. 3-second violation.
Yes, an offensive 3-second violation there was called against the Pace Academy.
Turnovers racking up here for Unibest. They got to take care of this lead or else they're going to lose it. They can cut it down to single digits right here. As Aaron C, one of the leading assist men for the league, is going to receive a trap.
And foul will be called against number 1 of Pace. He is...
That's a Dean Ong.
Dean Ong.
One of their leading scorers in the last game. So you see both teams in the penalty here, less than a minute left to go. But that press has really been getting to MGC, but you don't want to bail them out with free throws. Although if they can't convert, then you're not gonna pay the price anyway.
Another sorry miss there. Another sorry for 0-4-2 by
This is very
MGC.
important in the youth leagues that you just gotta make it.
Yes, as Fong passes it on to Ong. And Antiporda for 3. Overcooks it. And MGC pushing the pace. As Magpayo turns it over. And the ball will go back to pace.
24 seconds on the clock. Could be a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Timeout. Coach Mike Oliver. And we'll see how they'll adjust. Unibest up by 10. The final 34 seconds of the first half. And Ong tries to wide open for 3. He missed it. And battle for the boards. As good dive there by number 23.
Shot clock off.
C pushing hard. Overcooks it. And he grabbed his own miss. And may nagrereklamo doon na hindi daw tumama sa ring. As Evangelista for 3, no go. And at the end of the first half, your score is 37-29 in favor of the Unibest Pace Academy. And come second half, we'll see how both teams will adjust. Back inside the PCC Manila campus gym, we present to you the second half of our opening game. And Jason, kanina during the halftime, nakita mo nun na parang talagang MGC is practicing their free throws talaga. They spent their halftime break to practice on the free throws, and Dino gets an end one, and dito masusubukan yung pinapractice nilang free throws nung halftime game.
I mean, you got no choice. If you don't know the lesson by this point, you
Oh.
gotta cram it before the exam. We're in school anyway, so
Oh.
the coach was doing some teaching right there. You gotta make it because that's a key to the game right here.
I stand corrected. Hindi pala end one yung kay Pierce Dino, but there's an offensive 3-second violation for Ike Lim. And kanina, during the halftime break, we actually got information that Ike Lim, yung sapatos pumutok, kaya which resulted to a quiet first half so far for him.
Yeah, the Nikes couldn't handle the explosiveness of Ike Lim. I passed by him earlier. I was wondering, how come he was gesturing toward his foot like, hey man, get it going? He told me, the air bubble popped. So, yeah, he's playing one air bubble down. But let's see if the game can make up for what the sports equipment is failing at right now.
And a kalawit rebound by Lau, pushing the pace. But there was a foul against a pace student. And dito na masusubukan yung pinapractice nila during the halftime break.
It was a passionate halftime break from both coaches, especially from MGC, just not tolerating at all the points left on the line. As we can see, their coach is not happy with that first miss.
First miss, and Lau goes 0 for 2. But however, there was a putback by C. The lead is down to 4. And 4-0 run agad to start the second half. And
we're back into an exciting game. The coaches have looked to re-energize both their sides here.
As Lugay kicks it out to Barandino. Step back. Pinasa muna kay Lugay. Takes it to the rack. No go. And ayun, Dino pushing the pace. And his layup was short.
Yeah, everything has changed for MGC coming out of that halftime break. High flying move.
A good end one dipsy-do by Kelvin Fong to stop the bleeding. And he's going to the line for a bonus. Kelvin Fong with sweet shooting, swell, and he misses the free throw, but Barandino was able to secure the offensive board. Bullet pass was broken. We'll go back. And knockout play attempt. No go. And Dino pushing hard. And the dipsy-do is short.
Dino hasn't been able to convert on his 2 layups here. He's going to the right thing. That's the strength of his game, but just hasn't gotten it to go. And Antiporda can't be contained. He makes that layup.
And a good way to start the second half. Talagang rat-ratan, takbuhan tayo. These kids maximizing their youth and their yung talagang malakas pa sila eh. As C with the mid-range jumper tries to get his own miss. And Fong nagbababa ng bola and attacks pero lumabas muna. Pass it on to Barandino for 3. Money in the bank there.
Barandino's not going to be afraid to pull those 3s on you. That's what he does.
Yeah, pumipressure. Talagang after a 3, biglang didepensa eh.
But it's a one-man guard pressure. And you can see a guy is on Ike Lim at all times off ball. So it looks like they've gone to a man-to-man here.
Money in the bank on his own for Ike Lim.
Step back and let me kiss myself on that 3-pointer.
And a good exchange there in the beyond the arc.
He's popping shoes and popping 3s.
Yes,
And he's ahead of the fast break.
and see, there was see, and the lead is now down to 6.
Jason C was pushing the ball on that one, putting the lead down to 6. They got down to 4 earlier. They really just need to get this game tied. If they can hit a stride on defense here, get some stops.
And si Lugay step back from midi, no go.
Tough contested shot. They could have found something better there. That's not what you saw from Unibest in that first half.
C will go to the line for 2 free throws. And palit muna ng tao as Alcindor Yap will check in exchange of number 11 Jeff Lugay.
And we have to note that Gary Gann has not checked back in since he went down with an injury earlier. He still has his shoes on, as I can see here from the bench. Yeah, that's him with the towel on. But we'll see. We'll see if they'll put them back in. They still have a 6-point lead. MGC has no problem being aggressive here, drawing a lot of chances from the line, but they've missed more than the lead is at this point. They've missed more than 6 free throws by my count, since we don't have the stats at this point.
Yes, the free throw woes continue. And McNeil C splits it, hoping that it could spark a good, at least a good performance from the free throw line. Especially that it is what's haunting them right now. And Barandino knocks down another triple. That's his second.
Now, this is not what you want. You don't want the numbers game, but you do want Dino streaking down the lane, making another one of his signature running layups.
And talagang Dino showing his intensity. Yeah,
Milo action
passing
denied.
it on to Barandino. Step back midi, short.
And that was a heat check, but that was a bad shot right there. You gotta take what's in there. His past 2 makes were open. Oh, excellent take there from Lau. Just going straight at the guy. He could have even drawn a foul there. 4-point lead once again for Unibest.
Yes, the new lifers attacking and maximizing their slashing abilities as Fong with the Hezi. Entry pass was
excellent defense
turnover
here from MGC.
And ball will go back to MGC right there. Or ball will stay rather to MGC. As change of personnel, medyo may konting substitution muna na ipapalit. As Dino, ISO move, hands it off to Lau.
We have nobody inside the paint for MGC. Looks like there's going to be a lot of screening action going on here. They empty that side. Tristan Lau looks to run the pick and roll. And it's good. They cut the lead down to 2. Excellently run there on the weak side.
And Barandino calling for isolation but passes out to Ong. Swinging the ball there. Barandino with 2 threes already. Make that 3.
There was a triple team trap there inside the paint. Ike Lim didn't have to go down on that 2-3 zone. He left this man open. That's Barandino's third 3 of the game.
Medyo pamatay sunog dun. And si Alcindor Yap trying to push it hard.
He doesn't have the numbers here. You recognize it, but he still finds an open man. But he takes it into space. He had the open 3 there, but he chose to drive it in, go to his free throw line jumper. That seems to be a sweet spot. But, he ran into not only the defense, but he also ran into the clogging of his own teammates. So not good spacing on that possession.
As Alcindor Yap was caught stepping on the line. And
Referee
ball
right
will
there,
go
see.
back to MGC.
Okay, we're going to like a loose press here from Unibest.
D nearly lost it. And he completes the turnover there. Napalakas yung pasa dun, no? Tapos tumama pa sa side ng board.
Yeah, he lost the ball and then he kind of lost his composure there. He didn't really have a handle on it, but that's just what happens on that possession. He wanted to get the ball out of his hands quick because he already picked up his dribble.
And the ball will go back to Unibest pace with 3:55 to go. They are up 50-45. and they have the chance to stretch the lead to 7 or maybe 8 with a long one. Chua, ball movement there, nearly lost it.
Nice 45 cut.
Kicks it out to Barandino and slashes and misses the hook shot or floater rather.
Yeah,
As Lim
Barandino's
pushing
really,
hard. Lim with guys and 3 points daw ang gusto ni Jordan Lim.
yeah, he popped the airbag and he's been popping a couple threes in this game.
And there, Yap tries to answer, doesn't.
They can tie the
Slim
game here.
with a
Ike Lim,
chance
good luck
for the
guarding that.
lead. Back-to-back triples for Lim. Ike Lim. A walking bucket moment for Ike Lim with back-to-back triples already. As Barandino,
That was a huge swing. This is like their first lead since the first quarter.
as nabawi na nila ang kanilang kalamangan. And there was a whistle right there. No, the coaching staff of MGC trying to talk to the officials right there.
Did they call a double foul? It's an X mark.
Yes, it might be a double foul.
Oh, that's a first double foul. You can see them like, Chua and who's number 29? Lim talking. It's like they can't believe it. They're even saying sorry to each other. So good show of sportsmanship there.
As Kendall Chua. Yeah, no go.
Right.
And
Now it's a
couldn't.
real press,
Yeah.
but nobody picks up the ball handler.
And foul will be whistled against a Pace Academy. And wala pa po sa penalty, which
Nice
is
job.
sideline inbound only.
Nice job by Isaac D to push the pace there. He was looking for a trailer, but he got fouled before he handed off that no-look pass. So we're going to see if MGC can continue their run here.
Penalty na pala. I stand corrected there. And
That's
Isaac D will go to the line and he misses his first.
Can you imagine their lead could be close to double digits or at double digits by this point if they made all their free throws? I mean, I know it's a hypothetical, but the keys to the game aren't going to be different in most of the games that we're going to call here. For the youth league, it's going to be a constant thing.
As Abina was checked back in, Midi is good, and they get back the lead, 52-51, and Magpayo couldn't get back. Hindi nagkaamuyan dun. At saka ito naman po si Ong, Dean Ong. Another midi. Ayaw talaga.
So that is his sweet spot. He does that. He does favor that free throw line jumper.
Ike Lim pushes hard. Going hard and labas daw muna. Wini-wave off si Isaac D. Step back 3. Won't go. Offensive board. And number 7 does the damage instead.
Aaron C., one of the league leaders in assists, getting it now from the three-point line. MGC on a roll. Can they extend their lead?
Yeah, and as they took back the lead, 54-52. And we have exchange of leads, maybe deadlocks. And Ong couldn't send them home.
He's favoring that free throw line jumper.
Lim attacks. Euro won't go. And rebound, Kendall Chua. Si Barandino. And sinasabi, relax lang muna. We still have enough time here. Passes on to number 1, Dean Ong. There was a foul against number 29, Theodore Lim.
Yeah, so we see Dean Ong really favoring that free throw line jumper. He might want to just take it from the 3 where he receives it if he's open. Because, those free throw line jumpers he was able to convert earlier, but he was able to convert in space.
And triggers it. And knockout play. No end one there. Alcin Doriap will have to earn his points from the charities.
Yeah, we'll see if Unibest can get more in the free throw line. They only had 4 free throws in their last game. So, maybe for them it's not quite the key. But, if they're going to get more opportunities here, it'll definitely be very important for them.
First one rattles. And in and out for the second. Battle of the boards. It ends up with number 12 after a good save by Dino. And muntikan pang
Dino saves that ball
magka-turnover
too.
dun. And see, ito na nga. And Dino trying to slash. And there was another foul called. And the 2 free throws for number 10, Pierce Dino, who
Yeah.
has been contributing so well in this game so far.
Yeah, Dino's rim runs have been more effective here, but you know, he's adding to the problem. Just can't make those free throws. You know, there was a spirited halftime talk already about it. You're just gonna have to make them, or it's going to be a bunch of suicides in practice.
And for the second one, will he calmly sinks the second free throw to complete the split. Yes, Barandino or Bagay rather,
Overload here on the right side,
and
and
step back
Bina's just gonna go by
J,
himself.
and that's money in the bank for Jacob Abina.
What a gunner! He had 5 threes in the last game, and he's gonna look to get that again here.
And 17 seconds to go. The score is tied, and Jonathan or Isaac D rather. And a good layup there by Pierce Dino to take the lead with few
3
seconds
seconds on the
left.
clock.
Abina tries a Hail Mary for the Hail Mary, and it's strong.
And we'll be back after a word from our
And
sponsors.
the score is 57-55 at the end of the third quarter, and we will come back after a short break. And with the thrilling ball game so far, we are down to the fourth and final period. And the score is 57. Abina for 3, short. As deep, trying to push it hard. Passes it on to C. Aaron C. Stops, waiting for some friends. Binalik kay D. D uses the pick by Tan. And turnover as Bagay trying to run. And Roland Bagay takes it to his own hands, but he will have to earn his points from the line.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity in that pick and roll. Nathan Tan just a little too slow on the roll. Caught trailing, a third defender came in. It's like a reverse of a Spanish pick and roll. Picked his pocket, and it goes the other way. And it's free throws now for Unibest.
Bagay gets the bounce for his first attempt.
Looks like a bit of a balance here. They're going less to Tyrone Tan at the guard position. Now more minutes to Bagay.
And Bagay completes his trip to the free throw line right there. And no Iclim for MGC to start the fourth. And
That was an excellent press break here for MGC. Looks like they got it together. As Lau is going to call his own number, rejects the screen, weak side. He has the isolation.
a monster block there by Kendrell Chua using his size.
He's one of the league leaders in blocks here as well, and we saw another one just there. But now he has to take on Magpayo.
And there's a miss there. Si Bagay trying
Job
to
there.
set up a play. Abina slashes, kicks it out to Chua for 3. or Kelvin Fong rather. And si Pierce Dino with a spin move, Dipsy do, and will have to earn his points from the free throw line.
Excellent move there to free him up. Gets into the left lane. He just goes 1-on-1 and he draws the foul. Now, can he convert at the line?
Change of personnel as C and Magpayo will come back to the game. And no Iclim yet.
Yeah, they're giving him a rest here late in the fourth quarter. I bet as soon as he subs back in, tuloy-tuloy na yan. He's gonna finish it off.
Yes, especially na we're on a tie ball game as the free throw woes continue for MGC, but Pierce Dino calmly sinks his second trip or his second attempt rather from the free throw line as Fong passes it on to Bagay, manning the point.
All right, good communication there in defense. They were calling out Jacob Abina cutting baseline, finding himself in the corner. But they don't box him out.
And then C pushing it hard, but may full court press there. Pass it on to Pierce Dino. Step back midi. No go. Rebound. Bagay. Siya naman ang tatakbo. As Fong tries to wait for some friends. And the teardrop is good.
Aaron C tried to draw a foul there, but really nothing going on. That's not the time to sell the call.
And Lau hiningi yung bola. Try to set up the play. And attacks. Agawan there, turnover. And Roland Bagay pushing it hard. And the layup is good. Plus the foul. And will go to the line for a bonus attempt. And they were also able to stretch the lead to 3 with a chance to make it 4. And to stop the bleeding, Iclim has checked back to the game.
Roland Bagay's teammates really loving the extra spark that he's provided here. You know, this is a second trip to the line and the layup was converted for him.
And grabs his own miss. Muntikan pa mag-turnover doon. Antiporda passing to Fong. Alley-oop. Pero the lob pass masyadong mataas. And luckily no na talagang they were able to secure and tries to trigger.
Roland Bagay, what did you eat before the game?
Binigay muna kay Fong. Fong, Hezi, mid-range jumper, won't go. Rebound, Iclim, who's been everywhere when he's on the floor. Iclim, waving off Magpayo. Ayaw muna ng pick with the good sham god. And sayang yun, everything but the shot. But C will put it back and cut the lead back to 1.
Excellent move there from Iclim. He kept Jacob Abina swinging his hips all that time on the crossovers.
Abina for 3. Won't go. And they're pushing hard. As McNeil C drives it in and he scores 62-61. MGC has the lead. And Kelvin Fong
definitely provided an extra spark for them here.
A good rebound by Evangelista. Couldn't get them put back going. And ito na nga po. Munti ka pa maka-turnover. McNeil tries to Euro again. This time it wouldn't go. And
excellent footwork on that catch. Just couldn't convert.
So, a very fast-paced action right here. It's Abina double teamed. And pass it on to Bagay. And naka-close out naman si Aaron C. Pass it back to Fong for 3. Short.
They really wanted that play for Bagay. They set a double screen for him, but he passed it off to Abina.
And 1.
That's a 3-point lead now for MGC.
Now they're trying to stretch the lead to 4. This is the moment. This is the opportunity for their practice their halftime free throw practice to pay off, and will McNeil see and make it pay off, and he won't. But however, Magpayo secures the board for them. C try pass it on. Lim trying to take matters into his own hands.
He's gonna go isolation. He's got a mismatch on Antiporda. There was contact
There's
on that one, but no call.
contact there, and hindi na humingi ng foul. Si Lim, total kanila na rin naman ng bola. Here,
Baseline out of bounds play. They have something set. Aaron C.
Lim for 3, short, battle for the boards, and it ends up with Bagay. Bullet pass to Ong. Ong Euro won't go. Battle for the boards there.
Good rim
And
protection there from C.
Is trying to take the matters on, has slashes again. This time it's short. Nadulas ata sa kamay yung bola.
Yeah, he left it short there. If he was just
Antiporda.
going all the way with it.
And ayaw talaga. Medyo nagpa-panic mode ngayon ang Unibest pace. Talaga, however, Lim with a turnover right there behind the back dribble. And na turnover yun. Lim trying to push it hard. Bounce pass won't go. And siya naman ang behind the back pass, si Lugay, but it worked well. To Bagay, stop and pop, won't go. C secures the board, and Lau trying to push it hard.
It's been a scoring drought here for Unibest, as Aaron C will try to tee one up and he can't get it to go.
Air ball. 4:19 to go. When medyo change of personnel para fresh legs for both coaches, and 4:19 to go, 64-61. The lead is with the new lifers right there. And
Barandino and Abina are in, or rather Barandino and Bagay are in.
Ong stops the bleeding and cuts the lead to 1. And see Lau trying to bring down the ball with against the full court press of Roland Bagay. And Dino attacks and short. And siya naman ang tumatakbo ngayon. Barandino, who has 2 or 3 threes rather. So Bagay attacks with a Pinoy step, but will have to earn his points from the arc, or from the line rather.
Yeah, each team right now has 2 team fouls. Bagay providing a lot of energy but hasn't scored in a while. And Dean Ong has been providing that free throw line jumper. This time he gets it to go. The difference between his makes and his misses are, the defense on him. So he's got to look to get that one together.
All right, and Bagay sinks his first. For the second attempt, will go, completes his trip to the arc, and Coach James Sia will sue for time. Three minutes and 42 seconds left as we are tied, and both teams trying to make things happen with the remaining 3:42 and try to secure the W for this ball game. Medyo may konting lull period right here.
Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, Dean Ong really favors that free throw jumper. We haven't seen Gary Gann back in the ball game after he injured his ankle. And the spark for them, for MGC rather, has been Magpayo, Tristan Lau, and of course, Ike Lim.
And could they sustain? Oh, the lead has actually moved na hindi pala na record ng ating statistician kanina. So, Unibest pace is up with 3.5 minutes to go as there was a block right there. And ayan na po. Talaga nagmamadali. Pero relax lang daw muna as Bagay passes it on to but there was a foul there. And going to the free throw line is number 1, Dean Ong.
Yeah, I think that will be the last foul to give for MGC. Dean Ong going to a sweet spot. Let's see if he can convert it at the foul line naman.
And Dean Ong pretty much stepping up for the absence of Gary Gann due to the unfortunate injury that he sustained earlier. How is Dean Ong being able to contribute, especially with in terms of his size?
Scoring. Top, 2 of their top 3 scorers from the last game aren't here.
As Dino, lazy rin, no go. Offensive board, Magpayo will finish. And the score is 67-66 with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
MGC is still sticking to their 2-3 zone for the whole game. We'll
Yes.
see how far that can take them.
And
It's going to
cross-court
leave their
pass.
threes open.
And long 2 is good for Kendrell Chua. And sinasabi niya, Coach, tiwala lang. 2 minutes to go, or 2.5 minutes to go, as Ike Lim tries to make things happen, and in and out. The teardrop shot was in and out. The lead is still 3 for Unibase, or Unibest rather. Midi won't go, and Pierce Dino passing on to Lau. Lau attacks, and 2 free throws.
Good things have been happening to MGC when they've been pushing the ball, specifically drawing fouls. Unibest has contained their fouls in the fourth quarter, which is the most important time, but they want to get them into the penalty now. And we'll see if they can finally make good on their free throws. As Lau converts that first one.
Lau calmly sinking his first free throw, knowing what's at stake. A solo lead for the meantime, depending on what happens in the St. Jude versus Uno game. And yan, ta-time out muna si Coach Mike Oliver, and we'll come back after a quick break. And with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go, Unibest up by 1. And for Unibest, this is going to be uh, the uh, the number 10 Jacob Abina show, who has been a little quiet so far, as trying to wide open there. Kendrell Chua won't go, and nagmamadali. So relax muna. Pass to Dino, turns it over. A sorry turnover there by Pierce Dino, and uh, Roland Bagay with time on their side. Sabi, relax muna. Isolation uses the pick, and a dagger won't go. This is a chance for Eiklim. Season opening. Euro. Count it and one.
Excellent move for Eiklem. There were 3 defenders back there. He found his way to put the right foot right in the right place where there was no defender. Gets the layup to go.
Nagbabago na po ang ihip ng hangin dito sa PCC Manila Gym.
Remember, Eiklem is doing this on a busted shoe.
And Eiklim completes the free throw or the 3-point play at the right time. With less than 2 minutes to go, they're up by 2. And Abina with the isolation.
It's the first change in defense that we've seen for MGC. They're
Pasahan.
going to a bit more of a press here.
Barandino for 3, won't go. Lau pushing hard, wanting to extend the lead as Dino finishes. What a sequence of events there. Napa-timeout agad ang Unibest pace. And we'll come back after another quick break. We are down to 1 minute and 4 seconds. A double. And 1 minute and 4 seconds left. And Unibest pace down 2 possessions. And how will they respond? And how will they maximize the timeout called and try to cut the lead to a single possessions? Bagay triggers. Passes on, double team. Passes, and Lugay, corner 3 is good. Eiklim, who has been in takeover mode, trying to put the icing to the cake here. And nape-pressure siya ni Barandino. Nearly lost his dribble. The double team. Step back 3. Won't go. Battle for the boards. It's a chance for the Pace Academy to take the lead. Barandino passes it back to Bagay. And Lugay mid-range J. Battle for the boards. There was a foul. It was against a new lifer. And the bench couldn't believe it. Another scary fall. Hoping na hindi maging injured. Especially for Barandino, who has been very important, pero papalitan muna siya ni Abina. As Abina, with 23.9 seconds to go, try to at least tie the game or maybe take the lead if he completes. And their fate so far is in his hands, as he misses his first free throw. As their only hope for now is to tie. and he ties it up. And Coach James Sia will call for timeout for the final possession of the for the possible final possession of the of regulation, and we'll come back after a quick break. .9 seconds tie ball game, and both teams showing intensity and wanting to take the lead in the standings, or at least a solo lead in the standings, depending on the results of the St. Jude game against Uno High School. Yes, now with the full court press, Ike Lim trying to be able to trying to break the press, pass it on to Lau. Ike Lim, who has been in takeover mode, trying to trying to finish this game. Ike Lim Hezi with a Sham God Hezi, and passes it on to Lau. Lau step back three for the win. No go, and we are going to overtime. What an exciting matchup, and crazy. And there's a reason why they are number one in the standings with 3-1 apiece. And both teams not wanting to give up their chance to take the lead at this point of the season.
Oh, right, it's gonna be on us. Yeah. So we saw on that last play, Iclem really went for it. He was the inbounder. They broke the press. They got it to Lau, and then Lau just waited up the clock and waited for the handoff to see. That was the best way to free him up off the ball. They had a double team on him. They weren't prepared for another guy to take it. So, last second shot, we might see another one of those plays later in this overtime period that's about to begin.
Yes, and the extension period about to begin.
One would be with Unibest.
Uh,
Take note, Barandino can't come back in after a hot fourth quarter where he had like 3 threes because he subbed out at the free throw line and Abina took his free throws for him. So that's going to be a key. They already lost 2 guys. They lost one of their leading. They lost Garrigan and they lost Barandino.
Fong will start the possession. Medyo ISO muna with a few minutes though as Bagay for 3. Money in the bank. And they were able to get a 3-point lead right now to start and break the ice for the overtime period. As Dino pass it on, magpayo mid-range J and tries to secure the rebound, kaso nadulas sa kanyang kamay, and ball goes back to Pace, and Bagay waving off his teammates, gusto niya muna isolation, passes it on to Lugay, cross court pass to Fong for 3. Money in the bank again.
Back-to-back threes from opposite wings for Unibest to start this overtime period. What a hard season.
And C pass it on to Lim, tries to answer, count it, and 1 plus the foul.
He's either going to that handoff action more. That's going to free up Iclin on the off-ball plays. He's going to get it. He can have some space. He can go downhill. He can take the three. And if he takes fast enough, a little bit of contact like he did just there, potential 4-point play on the line.
Ayaw bumitaw ni Ike Lim. However, he doesn't complete his 4-point play as Fong with parehong as Lugay with another 3 won't go. Kendrell Chua secures the offensive board, and Cross court bullet pass there as Antiporda tries to kick out but it was broken up. However, he took it in his own hands. Secures his board again. Medyo ang ganda pa ng box out niya kay Kelvin Fong nun. And missed opportunity there for MGC to take the lead. As now, isolation mode, bullet pass inside, kicks it back out to Lugay. Lugay, spin move, won't go. He was asking for a foul. And a traveling infraction would be called against a new lifer. Isaac D, I believe. A costly turnover. And it's a chance for Unibest Pace to extend the lead once again. Bagay, momentarily open. And ball will remain with the red shirts. As number 2 tries to trigger it, pass it on to Kendrell Chua, and passes it hands it off to Bagay. Bagay medyo with the screen, uses the pick, sidestep, is good. Their lead is up to 3 once again with 2:25 to go.
Roland Bagay has been an excellent shot creator for them this overtime.
And
You better watch out. That's going to be a 3-second violation.
Lim will take over mode and Ike Lim trying to give life and keep this team afloat. They're down by 1 with 2 minutes left as Lugay passes it on. He was left open there. And wow, great hustle by Bagay. And pass it on to Lugay. Wide open for the dagger. Overcooks it as Ike Lim, who's in takeover mode, trying to attacks. Step back midi. Money in the bank. And the lead is back to the guys in white. Ito naman, nagmamadali naman. Yes, kaya sabi niya, relax muna. May 1 kalahating minuto pa tayo. And press, Bagay for 3. No go. Magpayo, taps it on to Pierce Dino. Pierce Dino pushing hard. And so, stop and pop for Bagay. Won't go. And he secures his own board. Step back 3. Money in the bank.
Look at Roland Bagay. Never giving
Hustle after hustle for one of the smallest men on the floor right now. Lim strip, but the ball will remain with the new lifers. And with 50 seconds left, how will MGC respond to at least tie the ball game with time not on their side right now? As Ike Lim, step back 3. He makes it! Wow! Ike Lim is in takeover mode! And for a timeout called by Unibest Pace, will come back after a quick break. the last the last 43.7 seconds of what has been a very thrilling action we have so far. And take note, this is just the first of 3 games. And trying to save some time as Kelvin Fong Kelvin Fong attacks, kicks it out to Paul Antiporda. Siya naman ang umatake. Won't go. Battle for the boards. It ends up with a new lifer there. Ike Lim, who has been in takeover mode, being pressured, trying to break the press. 20 seconds to go. And now, nagmamadali. With time not on their side, passes it on. Nakanakaw pa! And Coach James Sia will sue for time. And this timeout is brought to you by Premium Meatshop. And we'll come back after a short break. And our thrilling ball game has come to its final 12 seconds. With the Unibest Paste in control with a 1 point lead as Mr. Walking Bucket, Ike Lim will trigger. Naghanap ng papasan. Handoff backs again. Once again with him trying to take it to his own hands. With the floater is good! Wow! Ike Lim takeover mode. At Kelvin Fong for the Hail Mary. Won't go as MGC steals the ball game. Credit to the game-winning floater by Ike Jordan Lim in Michael Jordan mode. The
They will improve to 4-1 standings, and Unibest will go down to 3-2. Big game. We have a new leader up on the board. MGC takes this one. The white and green have a come from behind win. Definitely had a new life after that halftime break.
you know, Jason, this has been the Ike Jordan Lim show. So how was he able? How could as how was he able to do it? I'm honestly lost for words because he played with so much heart, so much talent. He is really the man of the ball game. Best player by far, a walking bucket. Can you give us a breakdown on how was he able to come up with such amazing performance?
We saw that the defense had him off ball, like they were guarding him extra tight from their man to man. It was a dribble handoff. They put him as the inbound guy. They broke the press off ball. They had him receive it so that when he gets the ball, he has some space on that handoff, using it effectively as a screen, like what we see a lot in the NBA. And then he could go rolling down to the rim, or he could isolate. And then even when the double team came, trying to force the ball out of his hands, he just had so much talent that he splits the double team, found the man inside, floater, and it's good.
And what very thrilling as MGC now with their team photo up to this ball game. And you know, aside from the automatic, Mr. Automatic himself, Ike Jordan Lim, who have been the X factors, the complementary pieces to that led or that helped rather Mr. Lim to take over this game with finesse and give their team, their school, a victory in this game.